Okay, hello guys. My name is Prashant. Today we're gonna present about Factory Machinery Act. So before that, hello Miss Haja and my classmates. So Today we're gonna explain and discuss about FMA. FMA means Factory Machinery Act. So before that, before I enter the topic, I wanna introduce to my classmate, my group mates. So Taneshwar, Tivan Raj, Tanush, and Puvendran. Let's enter to the topic. The Factory and Machinery Act was enacted in 1967 as Act 64. It was revised on 1st April 1974 and amended to the laws of Malaysia Act 139. There are generally have 15 sections. Tivan, what is the FMA object?
The objective of the Act are to provide control to factories to secure safety and health and welfare of person, trend, and for the purpose of registration and inspection of machinery.
Okay, thank you so much, Steven. Tanishwar, how does the application works, Tanishwar? Can you explain to us?
Okay, actually, in FME, the first of all, the OSHA 1994, it supersedes the FME 1967 in the event of any conflict. So the FME 1967 apply to all mainly factories and also construction sites. So FME and OSHA is an enabling act on give power to the minister to the gazette detail regulations. It also contains some general provision on safety, health and welfare. So this FMA is very limited to the manufacturing industry. For example, mining and quarrying and also the construction industry. So these detailed provisions are stipulated under the regulations. So this is how the FMA 1967 application works.
Okay, thank you so much for your explanation. So next, Tanush, can you explain about the arrangement of FMA 1967?
So the arrangement of FMA 1967 is divided into 6 parts, which part 1 is preliminary, and then part 2 we have safety, health and welfare. So for the part 3 we have persons in charge and certificates of competency. Then for part 4 we have notification of accidents, dangerous occurrence and dangerous diseases. So for the part 5 we have notice of occupation of factory and registration and use of machinery. So for the final part, just general.
Okay, thank you so much, Tanush. Let the section. Let me ask Puin. Puin, can you explain the part one preliminary and part
Yeah,
two safety, health, and welfare?
yeah, sure. For preliminary act, factory may be defined as any premises of or part of a premise where trade for the purpose of gain to any businesses where 5 or more persons employed. Factory covers all places of work using machinery, including building, operations, and work of engineering constructions. And then for part 2, safety, health, and welfare, premises must be structurally sound with safe access to work areas, materials, and goods must be safely stacked according to Section 10. Machinery must be sound, construction and dangerous parts must be fenced according to Section 14, 15, and 16. And then employees must not misuse safety and health equipment according to Section 20. Following to employees should not to endanger him or herself or other person. Premises must be kept in clean state with educated workplace, ventilation, lighting, and toilets according to Section 22. person must be supplied with adequate facilities for clothing storage, drinking water, first aid, and washing facilities according to section 25. And then employees must be trained or on the safety of machinery according to section 26. These are the all sections you guys can refer to further informations.
Okay. Thank you so much, Puvin. So let me ask Steven. Steven, can you explain about the part 3?
Yes, that is a machinery operator must be adequately trained or under the supervision of a trained person under according to section 26. A young person less than 16 years must be operate machinery according to section 28. That's all. Next, I pass to Tanush.
Okay, thank you. So Tanush, can you explain about the part 4? Because part 4 is dangerous disease notification of accidents and dangerous occurrence. So can you briefly explain about that?
So the occupier must notify the nearest inspector of accidents and diseases. For example, accidents include loss of life, injury to a person who loses more than 4 days of work, and lost time injury, which is LTI, serious damage to machinery or other property, and according to section 31. And then inspectors may investigate accidents and dangerous occurrence and hold inquiries into more serious cases according to section 33.
Okay, thank you so much, Tanush. So let me move on to Tanisha. Tanisha, can you please explain about the part 5?
Actually, part 5 is about notice of occupation of factory and registration and use of machinery. So, Department of Occupational Safety Health must be notified within the 3 months of the intended starting date with according to the section 4, and the building operations must be notified if it lasts more than the 6 weeks under the section 35. The changes of the use of factory or the machinery must be notified to the Department of Occupational Safety Health. For example, the layout plan of the factory and the list of product to be manufactured, and also the list of machine to be used, and the list of chemicals, toxic or flammable substances to be used, and also the detailed flowchart of the processes. So this is how does the part 5 of the explanation.
Okay, thank you so much, Tanisha. So let me explain about part 6. So part 6 is general. General is basically it's like a penalty. Certain sections is basically around penalties. So general penalties is RM 2000. Certain sections 5000 according to section 51, or imprisonment not exceeding 2 years, or both. So dangerous occurrence to machinery that need to be notified. Section 2 is describe the type of injury that may be classified as serious bodily injury. Section 3 is list of notifiable industry disease. So let me conclude all of this. So ensuring safety and health is practiced at a place of work fall under the duty of the employer or occupier of the work. The occupational safety and health legalization have been enacted to provide for the specific provisions to govern safety and health of workers and other persons in the Malaysian industry. The provision under the legalization encompass matters relating factory and machinery to inspection. Thus, inspection is essential as formal evaluation using various technologies to analyze materials for either inherent flaws or damage from use. Okay, thank you so much. So these are the sections and the parts that we explained about. So thank you so much for my group members for explaining. Tanishwar, Tivan, Tanush, Puvendran. Thank you so much for explaining about the Factory Machinery Act, and thank you. See you guys.